Uh-huh.
Ah,
Yes,
come on,
sir. Y'all know what it
come on,
is. We back.
come on,
We back.
come on,
We
come
back.
on.
We back. Welcome to another episode of Vibes in Convo. Hey, come on in. Come on in. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Vibes and Convo, where we champion everything and all things that are R and B. And this week, hey, we're gonna take y'all down memory lane real quick. Know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Tell them what we got, Key.
Woo. You know, we on our soundtrack groove this week.
Mm-hmm.
We on our soundtrack. Y'all remember the classic? Y'all remember the classic movie, Love and Basketball?
Come on.
It was right around that time when the millennial hit, that millennial stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
classic movie along with a classic soundtrack, man.
For
And we
sure.
gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. We getting on our nerd talk again.
Yep.
You know, we on our nerd talk again tonight. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Um, it's gonna be a goodie. It's gonna be a goodie. So we need y'all to stay put, right?
Uh-huh.
Because we're gonna get y'all ready for it. But before we do that, brother sequel 2297, how was your week, sir?
My week is so much better.
Oof. The long
I,
soul.
that's so much better. Look, man. It's fine. Summer is finally officially here. I know I've been saying that off and on, but it's here. We hit 80-degree weather out here, man. It was consistent all throughout the day. Nothing but sunny skies. It was beautiful.
Mm,
Beautiful.
mm, mm, mm.
People already complaining about the heat. You know, these northerners can't take this heat for real. So I'm in heaven right now. This is beautiful for me, but for them, they're like, oh my god, it's so hot outside. Oh,
They're about to die, huh?
they don't even know, and summer ain't started yet. They don't even know what's coming.
Crazy.
But on top of that, dog, I can stand again. My leg working. I can
Mm, that's
get back on
good.
my grind. I
Progress.
know I didn't disclose this last week. Last episode, I was suffering a hip injury.
Mm,
And I was muscling through that bad boy through our last episode or whatever. I just didn't say nothing, but yeah, man,
mm.
but it's finally healed, man. I'm back doing what I need to do. God is good.
Come on.
Yeah. Other than that, man, doggone, hey, just getting ready for all these summer activities we got planned for these for my two boys.
Uh-oh.
Since summer is officially underway
Uh-oh.
for them, like it's that part of the year. So
They ready for you.
yeah, so all my people out there that support me and vibes with convo, man, y'all pray for me. That's all I'm saying. Pray for your boy. But that's my week, man. That's my week. What about you, brother Keon?
Man, oh
Brother
man.
On Key?
My week. Let me
How
think
was your
about
week?
my week. You know what?
I
My
hope you
Knicks
didn't
being
join the game.
eliminated is part of my week.
You don't even want to give yourself no grace. Look at you. Look at
It's
you.
part of the week. You know, it's part of the week.
It's
We
part of
got we
last
have to
week.
talk about it.
It's part of last week. It ain't part of this
Oh, I
week.
guess you know.
Look at see.
Man, it's gonna always be a part of the week this whole time
Oh Lord.
for
It's gonna be
me.
part of every week
You know
that
what I
y'all
mean?
don't
For me, it's gonna be that.
hey.
But
Hey, but shout out to the Pacers though, man. They did a great job, man.
I don't want to say all
Stop it. Stop it. You got it. Hey, stop. We're not doing no slander over
that.
here.
Man, I saw Reggie Miller at the game, so that just that just ruined it. I said, "Oh, I don't want to see this. Oh no." as a true Nick fan, I
Oh,
can't
whatever.
just roll with it with
Uh,
Reggie there. We respect him, but we don't like him.
Back on the subject of
How does
R and
that work? I
B.
don't know, but
Back on the subject of R&B music and all things that are R&B because that's what we champion over here.
come on, you know
Unless Nick's got some R&B singers I ain't aware of, we need to be
they
talking.
might,
Oh, shut up.
they might.
And this is what I like to call reaching. You gotta reach
Yeah,
to
you know.
find your solitude.
Thank y'all for allowing me to complain here on this beautiful platform, man.
Oh man.
But yeah, that pretty much sums up my week.
You, man, we can't. We can't let that. Man, you gotta have a better week, man. You can't be coming here with these whack weak stories.
I need to add some stuff. I need to add some new stuff. You know what I
Or
mean?
get out, go live somewhere, man. Go do some stuff. Slap somebody. Hell, might ask for
Oh,
the site.
we work. Hey, so we are working on getting some more guests on here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we are in progress. You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying? Some folks people want to see. You know,
Okay.
and we in some good progress, man. And you know, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that.
I like what this
But
is.
yeah, man. So for those who have been here before, you know where we about to go. For those who are new here, this is really for you, right? So here at Vibes and Combo, there's 3 steps we need you to follow before we get into this journey. We like to call it setting the mood. Set the mood. Set the mood for ya. Right here at Vibes and Combo. Right. So starting with step number 1 is we need you to find your place of comfort. That could be at home. That could be in your bed. That could be in your couch. That could be in your patio. That could be on your rooftop. That could be in your den. That could be in your living room floor.
It could be on your lazy boy 2000.
A lot of places. You know what I mean? We need you to find your place of comfort with step number 1. Step number 2 is we need you to get yourself some good headphones, right? Because the phone may sound good. Your TV may sound good, right? But you know what sounds even better is when you put good set of headphones on your head.
That part.
It keeps you dialed in.
That part.
Keeps you dialed in. You know what I mean? To everything that we're going to talk about tonight. So step number 2 is get you a good pair of headphones. Step number 3. I done made the improvement. Step number 3 is get you your favorite beverage. We want you to place it right here next to you.
Come out
so
and
you
play.
Don't have to go nowhere. Right? So those are the 3 steps we need you to follow.
That part.
Now that you are ready to go, let's get into this journey tonight.
Yes, sir.
Classic movie. You know, classic movie. Classic actors in the movie.
Yes. Just classic all the way around.
Can we call them classic actors?
Yeah, you can at this point.
Okay.
It's like when you got a crew or a cast of people that go on to do bigger and better than what they rated as, but yet people still come back to this as being impact. Like this song got anniversary.
Right.
I mean, this movie got anniversary. Like, come on.
Right.
Ain't nobody checking for the anniversary of Soul Plane. You know what I mean? But Loving Basketball, like, yeah, it did a lot for a lot of people that were involved in it, and a lot for the culture, the black culture also. So,
right.
Especially when it comes to storytelling. So, yeah, definitely a pivotal movie and a pivotal soundtrack.
So, yeah. So, for those that ain't familiar, I mean, if you've seen the movie, this and you haven't listened to the soundtrack, right? We're gonna connect the two because once we go through the soundtrack, you'll probably remember some of the scenes. You know what I mean? As we name some of these songs, because that's what was happening to me. I haven't seen the movie in a minute. You know what I mean? But as I'm going through the soundtrack, I'm like, yo, it's putting every scene of the movie, right back in my head.
Yeah. Like good soundtracks, good thorough soundtracks tend to do anyway.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is when I was listening to the soundtrack, I remember where I was. Like and when sometimes you say you remember where you was, sometimes most people mean location, right?
Yeah.
But when I say where I was, I just kind of remember where I was, like mentally with things. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
In life.
right,
Right.
right. And it's this soundtrack brings me back to that. You know what I mean? Because I think I remember it being like a summer. It was a summertime. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
you
Something
know,
about that summer and R&B singers, boy.
the
Something about
summer, the summer, the summer. And look, we were still, around this time, we were still renting movies.
oh yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
You a blockbuster kid?
We're
You was a
still
blockbuster
renting.
kid?
Yeah, I was Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
Um, bandwagon like everybody else to Hollywood Video.
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. Hollywood off the rip.
You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, either you were doing that, either you were, renting, or you was waiting for it to drop to DVD.
Right.
Because this is around the time where the DVD was the thing.
Oh, you making me feel old.
Come on, come on, we gotta look. I'm trying to
Yeah,
I'm trying to spark somebody else's
I,
memory on.
I know, man, because I was before the DVD, VHS, and it still.
Right, because I think
it took a while for me to convert to that DVD.
it's funny because my sister has the collection, so I'm trying to
Yeah,
think she might have had it on VHS too.
yeah, she probably did.
But yes, I do remember. I do remember the DVD for sure.
Yeah.
But so like, I think I watched it. I'm sure I watched it in the theaters, movie
Uh-huh.
theaters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, just classic, man. Classic,
Right.
classic, classic. Um, let's start with the track listing, man, and let's see what we can spark up.
Let's
You
go,
know what I
man.
mean? As we're going through this track.
Let's do that, man. Come on.
Come on.
Love and basketball. Hey, classic definitely a hood classic for sure.
Come on.
Like, come on, man. It's still one of those soundtracks that stand out to this day, especially among the urban community, as they like to call us, the urban community. So
Mm,
let's go, man. Start with number one. Come on.
let's go.
Track number one.
Track number
Donnell
one.
Jones.
Mm.
I'll go. Mm-hmm.
See? And this puts you right back into the movie. Like, as soon as it came on, I said, "Oh, bro!"
Yeah.
It make
Yeah.
you want to go watch the movie again.
It does. It
Okay,
does.
so it wasn't just me. Okay,
Now,
all
now,
right,
now, I'll be honest with you. Now, this particular song from Donnell Jones is not a song that I will remember typically from Donnell when I think of
right,
his catalog. Like, this probably be the last song you probably ever hear me think of.
yeah,
But when you put it in context, the timing and what the song was doing at the time or whatever, it was frequently heard at a lot of weddings,
mm,
mature club settings or whatever, barbecues. Like, it was one of those songs, like grown folk songs, but the family was family friendly,
right,
so to
right,
speak,
right,
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was a good groove and it fit with the movie also.
right,
Most definitely.
right.
So typically, if you ever hear this song now, that's probably what you'll think of. But you won't equate
Mm,
it to his overall catalog at all. You just won't.
mm. Yeah, because it had like it had like neo soul type bop to it. You know what I
Yeah, it
mean? And
did.
like, and
It did.
the neo soul was like the new, that newborn genre around this time. Like, it was still
It was
fresh. It
still
wasn't
fresh.
brand new, but it was still fresh.
Yeah,
Um, and Donnell Jones just found his pocket on this song.
I agree.
But it do have a neo soul bop to it.
Yeah, it do.
Yeah.
It do. Yep. Donnell Jones, man. I'll go.
Come on.
Hell yeah.
Track number 2. It Takes Two.
But Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock.
Come on, man.
Hit it.
Just that right
Yeah,
there.
like this, that right there.
there.
Yeah, if you don't even know what we just said or what we said was just foreign to you or whatever, like, yeah, you definitely aging yourself right now.
Yeah, man.
This is if when you think of a hip hop classic, this has got to be in the one of the definitions for sure.
Yep.
For sure. There's not a coast, there's not a record or radio station that in the country that even to this day still does not play this song. This song is just
Right.
it's engraved in our culture, it's engraved in our psyche. we've passed it. It's gonna last for generations to come. Like, yeah.
And what's funny is that, you know, it's one of them records that's definitely a hip hop record, right? But
Mm-hmm.
like people who didn't listen to hip hop know this record.
Yep.
That's
Here,
the
that
kind
and
of
that's the
power it
part.
has.
Hmm.
Um, right.
Everybody and their mom has sampled it. It's been featured in probably every movie you can probably think of.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's here to stay.
You know, you can still find it in a DJ mix to this day. Like they
Still,
find
no matter
ways
where
to
you
like
are,
get to this song.
no matter where you are, worldwide.
Man.
Yeah, yeah. And shout and rest in peace, DJ Easy Rock, man.
Yeah, man.
Passed some years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man. Track number 3. Dance tonight. I wanna get
Lucy Pearl, Lucy
yeah.
Pearl. Talk about the epitome of a band that never really realized its full potential, or never got the chance to. Like what that
If
collective
Lucy
could have
Pearl
done.
would have kept going, oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, God. I'm scared to. I'm scared to think of what it would have done. But it definitely would have been great for music, for sure.
mm-hmm.
But Dance Tonight is a certified classic in my book. It also served as the first single off their debut album, Lucy Pearl. Interesting fact. Yep. And
Because it was
catapulted.
like, how do you describe like Lucy Pearl, really?
They were a collective. There's no other way to put them.
Yeah,
They were collective.
because they
They
came
were accumulation from
they
three
both
different
came from
groups.
groups, right?
Tribe Called
Oh,
Quest.
three, yep.
Yeah, Tribe Called Quest.
Because I
Ali
mean,
Muhammad
yeah,
from Tony with
mm-hmm.
Raphael Sadiq. And then
Yep,
you had Dawn from In Vogue. So it really was just a collective. And
right.
even though you haven't seen many examples of that throughout music historically or whatever, there have been cases where people come together and drop projects together. They just not necessarily a group or a band, so to speak, just a collective, so to speak. And whatever they bring to the table, they brought to the table, and voila, we got
Yeah,
what we
because
got.
they definitely had like you could definitely hear the hip hop in there,
Oh, no doubt.
with the R&B and like
Hmm.
what I'm saying, the musicianship. Like it's
Yep,
just it's a lot going on in Lucy Pearl that made it dope. That
definitely,
made them dope. You know what I mean?
definitely, definitely. And the music definitely was reflective of that. Also, just wish it could have kept going.
I know.
Wish it could have kept going.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And that's how impactful they were. Like we still talk about that one project to this day. We still talk about them now.
Right.
They haven't done anything past. So that alone says a lot.
Right.
Shout out Lucy Pearl, man. Shout
Hmm.
out Lucy Pearl.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Track number 4,
Ha!
Complete Beloved, performed by
Black Eyed
Black
Peas.
Eyed Peas and Les Nubians.
Nah. Just this is completely off the soundtrack, but
Hmm.
just to set your R&B head. Nah, do you remember Les Nubian?
Les Nubians.
Do you remember them?
Come on.
Hey. For our viewership that doesn't know, hey, R&B went French at one time.
Man, my sis was on them tough.
Yeah, and these are the two girls that ushered it in a very classy way. I love Les Nubians I love Les Nubians when they were out, man. Uh, Now, in my opinion, this song itself is very memorable from the movie as far as my psyche remembers it.
Yeah.
But it was still a solid song nonetheless. And I remember it being like early Black Eyed Peas, like prior to like the mainstream pop fame and the song that we
Hmm.
know. This is like them prior to that, so they were still like hot hip hop hits all
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
still. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Untainted by mainstream, so that makes it even more memorable to me. But Les Nubians, uh, at this time they were just bubbling. They had one hit out called Makita, which is a dope edition as well, or whatever. Also was the title track off their debut album. But yeah,
Hmm.
they came through guns blazing, bro. And to put
Oh,
them
they
together,
did.
like that was dope.
And
Definitely a dope
everybody
song.
was still in their style on how they dress
Oh
and
yes.
everything. Like that's when
Yeah.
um but I don't really think people realize they were from across the pond. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
they
I
did.
don't think that
And
I don't
unless
think
they
people
saw an
thought it was a
interview
style. Like,
or followed them like that, nobody picked up on that because they were so dope at what they were doing.
yeah.
Yep. Yep. All the way from
Man,
France.
come on, man.
All the way from France. Yeah, but Black Eyed Peas featuring Les Nubians, man. Complete Beloved. Still a dope song, man. Real
Yeah,
dope song.
that it is.
Yep.
Track number 5, I Like, performed by Guy.
My guys. Yes.
Come on.
I only got one thing to say about this song.
Hmm.
Song's done by one of the greatest R&B trios of all time.
Yes.
Period.
Yes. Someone needs to say that more about Guy.
Just the Guy catalog alone. I put that up against anybody's catalog.
Right.
They got hits, they got classics, they got baby makers, they got it all.
They got they got the up tempo, the club joints, they got the ballads, they got everything.
The writing, the production, the look, the stage show.
The vocals is there. Come on.
God, come on, man. Quit playing with Guy. Shout out to Guy. God, dog it.
Man.
Hate on them boys.
Come on. Track number 6. Light as a Rock.
MC Light.
I am the MC Light.
Lytte.
Look, just like going back and listening to the soundtrack, it makes me want to go back and listen to MC Light again because, like, it's funny because as time goes by, right, you don't really like with some artists, the name gets bigger than the music.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is like sometimes the name, you forget why people are attracted to this person. You know what I'm saying? But like when you start talking about catalogs, MC Light is a catalog you gotta
bow
look into.
You gotta bow down to Light.
Because MC Light is one of them ones.
Every female that you admire in the game right now doing what they doing, kiss this woman's feet for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like there'll never be another Light. If anything, she was the first female artist, hip hop artist to touch mainstream success. So in her own right, she was like the Run DMC of her time.
Crazy.
But just doing it by herself, one female. And nothing, and the greatness that spawned after her, I mean, come on. But even they'll tell you, like the Queen Latifahs, the Yo-Yos, the Moni Loves, you name them, they'll all say
MC Light.
MC Light. MC Light. Early Light too. This was early, the first album Light too.
Yeah, this is
Light wasn't no man. Light was a pit bull, bro. I encourage y'all to go back and check out her early stuff, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Light was a pit.
Yep. Track number 7. Holding Back the Years. Performed by Angie Stone. Now,
go ahead, because I got some stuff on this. So go ahead.
Look. This is one of them songs that, like, you hear it again and like it's gonna bring you back to the movie, but it bring you back to that certain part of the movie that hit hard. And for some reason, the song made the scene hit even harder.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Like right here. Like,
crazy. You know what I mean?
I know.
Super dope.
Yeah.
I love this remake, man.
Yep.
Killing. The tone from Angie Stone on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
crazy.
Man. Oh, you making me really miss her right now. Just how you talking about her, right? Oh my God, rest in peace, Angie Stone. And still was giving it to us.
Yeah.
And still was giving it to us.
Just like she just understood, like, you know what I mean? She understood the assignment. She understood it and executed it very well. Crazy.
Yep.
One of my favorite songs from this soundtrack.
Yeah, for sure. It's also said by the powers that be that this was probably the most powerful interpretation of this song ever recorded.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
I'm
in
not
certain
mad at
circles
it.
that
I'm not mad
give
at it.
Angie Stone this song, and they give her credit for like really putting her thing on this bad boy.
Yeah, I'm not mad
Fun
at it.
fact about this song, "Holding Back the Years" was originally first recorded by a man named Mick Hucknall,
Hmm.
uh, which would he performed with his band Frantic Elevators, which would also go on to be known as Simply Red, as we know them.
Mm.
That's who originally performed the song. Now, Ronald Isley of the Isley Brothers covered the song back in '96 on the
Hmm.
Mission to Please album. But
Hmm.
yeah, but for the
Yeah.
most part, yeah, Angie Stone put her thing on it, and yeah, it's definitely been one of those like soulful songs that's been captured many a
Yeah.
crowd for many a years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out Simply Red, man, for doing their thing on this bad boy, and everybody else that touched it and blessed it, man. It's definitely one for the ages,
Hmm.
for sure.
Um, Track number 8, "Love and Happiness," performed by Al Green.
Wow, wow. Deacon, I'm sorry, Pastor, Reverend, the Honorable Reverend Al Green.
Love and happiness.
He's Al Green, truly a American treasure. Everything that is soul, everything that's R&B, everything that's gospel
Yeah.
is Al Green. Period. Point blank. You
Hmm.
can never put a voice in an entity like him in a box,
Mm-mm.
because whatever ministry he decides to fold into or whatever, he's gonna reach you.
Right.
He's anointed in that way. Definitely. This particular song, Rolling Stone magazine ranked it one of the 100 best songs of all time.
Mm.
So it's definitely in the history books. It's never going
Or
nowhere.
should be.
Nor should
Mm.
it be. Along with everything else in Al Green's catalog. Youngsters, do your homework. Telling y'all.
It's funny because all the youngsters like heard the name.
Mhm,
Al Green. They know about Al Green. Like
mhm,
they know about the name. It's
yeah.
crazy. You know what I mean?
And if y'all really want to know Al Green, y'all go check his story.
Mm.
Since y'all like all this gangster stuff that's going on.
Right.
Mr. Green one of them ones.
Hmm.
All
Come
right.
on.
Hell yeah. Love and happiness, Al Green.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Track number 9, "Soul Sister,"
Mm.
performed by
Boom,
Bilal.
boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, mm, mm. Boom, 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 boom.
Just that part be
Oh,
yeah, man.
man.
Yeah, man.
Love Bilal, man.
Bilal.
Miss Bilal. This is
Bilal.
now this song ironically was also, see, it's another one. It's also the first single off his debut album, Firstborn Second. Also
Hmm.
produced by Raphael Sadiq. Hey, if y'all know, y'all know. Bilal is a alien in this game.
Right.
That's all I need to say.
Man. And that song is crazy.
Mhm. Still crazy.
Yeah, man. That album is crazy too. But, that's a whole nother episode that we need to do. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother episode we need to
That
do.
really is. That really
Um,
is. Okay.
yeah, man. Shout
All
out
right.
Bilal, man.
Shout out Bilal, man. We love you, brother.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get Bilal up here.
Who?
Um, you
Hey,
know,
stranger things have
and really
happened.
talk that R&B nerd talk, man.
Yeah.
Cause he got to be talked to.
He
He up here
does.
doing he up here doing them things.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you got to be talked to.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
All the music he done touched and the caliber artists he's worked with throughout the years, that he know where the body's buried. Yeah, we gotta
Mm,
get him on here.
mm,
Figuratively speaking, no pun intended. Figuratively speaking.
come on, come on.
Yeah, man.
Track number 10, "Sweet
Come on.
Thing,"
Yes. Oh
performed
yeah.
by Rufus
Yes.
and Shaka Khan.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Fun fact, and this blew my this. I'm not gonna cap. This blew my mind too.
Hmm.
Uh, the sweet thing is a song written originally and recorded by American country artist Nat Stuckey.
Mm.
It was Stuckey's first major hit as a music artist, peaking in the top 10 of the national country music charts. In
Oh
later
wow.
years, it would be notably performed by Ernest Tubb and Loretta Lynn. So it's safe to
Mm.
say that Sweet Thing originally is a country song.
Mm.
Never knew that.
Never knew that.
Never knew
That's
that.
crazy.
Shout out to country doing their thing with these with the stories that y'all tell and giving us stuff to doggone reach from and
Man.
put our own spin on and make it R&B.
Right.
Cause let's be honest, like they're cousins.
Come on.
Country and R&B music are
Obviously,
cousins.
right there shows it. Like, what?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Come on. Shout out Shaka Khan.
Shout out Shaka
You know what I
Khan.
mean?
Shout out Shaka Khan. Shaka
Super
Shaka
legend.
Shaka Khan.
Track number 11. I
Track
want to
number.
be your man.
Hell yeah, man. Another
Performed
Ohio
by
giant.
Roger Troutman.
Yep, Roger Troutman, another Ohio giant.
This is
Hey,
one. Hey, this is one of them records when it come on, like a record that feel good, but
mhm,
also has like this like warming, heartfelt,
yep,
like good feeling. You know what I mean? But like it just it speak to you. It's like a
yep.
record that still speak to you.
Like as soon as it come on, do 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 do.
Yeah, like
Boom boom boom
and then it
boom
was like
boom.
even the melodics, you
Yep.
know, that even the melodics in the song. Ba 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 ba
Yep.
ba.
Yep.
Just all of it is
Beautiful. Just with electronic spin on it, man. He really was ahead of his time. You know how much money he'd be making right now if he still be alive?
man.
Man, people would have to literally kiss his nuts for a sample
Come on, man.
or for a feature right now.
Come on. Come
Man,
on.
rest in
Come
peace,
on.
Roger Troutman, man. You are sorely
Yeah,
missed,
man.
sir.
Crazy.
Sorely missed.
Track number 12. Fooling Me.
Ah,
Now I'm gonna go through trying to pronunciate this name right
I believe in you.
here.
I
You
believe
believe
in
in
you.
me? You believe in me? You, you probably believe in me more than I believe. now let
Oh,
me
no.
now let me think.
Okay. I gave you
You did.
the
Fooling Me, performed by Michelle NDG Cello. I failed, y'all. I started to go the right route and realized I said it
you
wrong,
still
like
yeah,
in
and
the
then you
middle, and I
just,
said,
then
I
you
couldn't
just
go back. Couldn't go
oh
back.
man. Michelle and Dagio Cello.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
You know, it's funny. Yeah, it's before we went live, I told him, I said, "You're gonna have to help me with that one. I already know."
Yeah.
And he was telling me,
I
man,
was trying
I
to
got faith.
help. I had faith in him then,
I
man.
almost did it, y'all. I almost did it.
He did. He just froze up at the last minute. You can see it was in the teeth. It was all in the teeth.
It was, you
It
know
was
what it
all in the
was?
teeth.
Was trying to walk through the name.
Yeah,
Instead,
yeah.
I just should have just,
You just say it through.
yeah,
And Dagio Cello.
yep,
And Dagio Cello. Even if you were off a little bit, you still would have been more. You'd have been more on point than
right.
what you did.
Chopped that. I chopped the name all the way up and said it wrong.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. She knows she got one of them names.
Yeah.
Fooling me. Not if nobody remembers any song from the movie, you definitely remember this one.
You
The
have
move
to.
the one song from the most iconic scene in the entire movie. The whole reason this movie is even made was
Right.
because of this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man.
Come on. Come on. Look,
Like
we done
if I
gave y'all the biggest hint. You hear
That's
it. You
it.
hear the song now, huh?
That's it.
Y'all hear the song
Yeah.
now, huh?
Give me the ball. No, you won't get this ball. You don't get this ball. You want to play. You want to play.
He said, point. She couldn't believe how he checked the ball on her.
Dog. Motherfucker try that shit nowadays. Be a domestic dispute.
Right.
Somebody getting shot.
Because he dunked the ball on one
Somebody
scene, too.
brother
Like,
getting called.
yeah,
somebody called
the
the
last
police.
point he dunked on her.
Yeah, he
That
did
was to
hard.
make it even. Knocked her over and everything.
I know. And he still got the draws. You know that don't work nowadays.
He was like, dang.
You beat that chick and anything, then you be lucky you get to call her again.
Right. You better keep that in the 2000s.
That point.
Early 2000s.
Look, these new women.
The more you went in the 2000s, the more you could do that.
Hell no. These women, dog, all they do is win, 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 no matter what. They mean that.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
But
yeah, man, shout out Michelle and Degio Cello, man. Another classic. This song was also a song that propelled her in the upper echelon of not just singers, but songwriters that have held in very much high regard or whatever. Matter of fact, I think if she didn't recently make the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I know she was nominated. I know she was nominated for sure. So if she's not in it already, don't worry. I'm pretty sure she's going to be coming here pretty soon in upcoming years. So Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's definitely one of those.
Man.
Definitely one of those. Shout out to her.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, and as you can see, man, this soundtrack as a whole, like it's a lot of like memory lane. It's a memory lane type soundtrack.
Yes.
Collective of songs that
Yes,
really would take you down memory lane.
Yep.
For sure.
It's crazy.
Even if you weren't alive during that time frame, like you'll get this because you've grown up at some point hearing all of these songs. And not even realizing you are familiar with these songs. Trust me. Trust me. It'll take you back. You want to go back in time? Put the soundtrack on for real.
For real. You know what I mean? It's gonna make you want to see the movie. I'm trying to tell you right now. Like, look, like if you,
I'm finna go watch it when we get off
in
here.
a while, it's like, all right, you got me. I'm about to go watch it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
just off this conversation, I'm finna go watch.
And that's the point. And that's the point of like, us highlighting it like we are, because low key those music soundtracks are so important. You know what I mean?
Yes, they were.
Especially at those times, like, some of your favorite artists, you know what I mean? The reason why you on to them is because of these soundtracks. You know what I mean? Like how they pushed it, and then you went and saw the movie, and you loved the movie, so it made you want to go. It all played together, big time. To the point where I wish they would still do, music soundtracks like that.
I know. Like it's hit or miss nowadays if a movie even has a soundtrack.
Right. I'm pretty sure there's some I can look up right now that don't have no music soundtrack to them.
And you would think they did.
Yep. What it would do, you know what I mean? Like what it can do for the movie even now. You know what I mean? So man, if you lived in that time, it was a different world when it came to that.
It was
a different world.
Everything was an event back then, though. Anything new was an event back then.
Yeah, like new movie coming out, everybody was going to the movies.
Yep, new music dropping, everybody was going like
nobody.
New
was
restaurant
for it
opening.
Came to DVD. You never knew when it was coming to DVD. You had to go to. You needed to go to the movies because they come to DVD like years later. Like
that part.
we talking like 3 years later is on DVD.
And even then, you had to keep up because them new releases, boy, at the video stores, boy.
Yep.
It was a fight to get them right when they dropped. And if you didn't get it right when they got them over there, you had to wait.
And that was the thing. You had to go to everything.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you can just let me look it up in my phone real quick. No. You had to go to the store and you had to talk to somebody and say, hey, do you have a video release date?
Mm-hmm.
And then if they nice and want to take the time to go in they folder to look for these video releases for
Exactly.
you, then they'll give you the answer. Because some people ain't gonna do it. Some people like, I ain't got the time, man. I'm helping
Yep.
other people. They're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
sit there and oh, you said one movie on the release date. Hold on, let me give it to you. Like they had to actually look it up in a
Yeah.
book.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean?
Yep.
Oh, they had to look
Holding
in the
back
book and not the
the.
computer. They had to look up in the book.
Yes, they did.
That's the crazy part. You
Yep.
know, the releases, like the release dates, because they were getting printed on sheet paper. You know what I mean? And like you would go in a store. Like I remember because I used to go in a store looking for certain albums, and I would ask, and they would look through that big old binder with the release dates on it. That I don't know. I guess it was distributed from like record companies or whatnot. But like same thing with the movies. Crazy,
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
super crazy. Different
Shout out to
time.
Love and Basketball, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Shout out to Love and Basketball.
Omar Epps, man. Omar Epps is part of so many classics.
Yes, he is. I'm
Oh my
tired of people
God.
calling me that dude too, just because we dark skinned, bald head, and got big eyes. I'm tired. I'm tired of that too.
He was a part of so many classics, man.
He really was. It still is too, man. Still is doing his thing, man.
Yeah, because remember he went into TV.
Yeah, he's a part of Power Universe now, doing Raising Kanan.
See?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Crazy. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Anything else new? Anything else new? What else? What else we got?
Sanaa Lathan was part of classics too.
Of course, man. Don't get me started. I was trying to avoid talking about her.
Come on, man.
Like everybody, man. I
Hey,
feel like
remember the one
like we
where
had a
like
crush on
they
that
didn't give
woman,
her
man.
credit for like the Alien versus Predator?
Oh no. And I thought she did a phenomenal job in that.
That movie was super dope.
Yeah. I feel
And
it was one of
nobody
the
talk about it.
no, it was one of the
Nobody
better
talked about
ones
that.
actually. That
Yeah,
was one of the better ones
that first
actually.
Alien versus Predator. Oh,
Yep. Yeah. That
yeah,
was one of the better
man.
ones actually.
Because I was watching, and I'm like, what's going? Because like certain, when all of that came out around that time, we were like, this can be kind of corny. Like we don't really want to see both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We love the concept of movies. These movies separately. It had its own energy. So we didn't really want to see those movies put together, but like that
Yeah.
movie is super dope, man. And like
And how they did it, plus it was just well done. Like they blended the
it's
two
well
very
done
well. It was tastefully done.
because it explained both.
It did.
It explained the alien and
And it
it
made
explained the
sense.
predator. Yeah,
Yeah, it made sense.
yeah.
This new stuff they about to come out with, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
And then they did an alien versus predator again. They did a couple other ones.
Yeah.
Ah, ah.
We getting off subject like a one. Look at
It was Sanaa Lathan. We blaming it on Sanaa Lathan.
Oh, Sanaa Lathan, we love you, mama. Shout out to
Yeah.
you, baby.
We blaming it on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
But she was part of a lot of dope movies, even other movies that had dope soundtracks.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing when I think about her, I think about those movies, but I also think about she was part of so many dope sound movies with soundtracks. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Definitely.
The Wood, like just so many different things.
Best man.
Best Man. Like what?
Yeah.
See?
That's a lot of.
And you can say the same thing for Omar Epps. Higher Learning,
Mm-hmm.
Juice.
Yep.
Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black cinema royalty, if you ask me.
And the thing about Omar Epps, he was not only was he part of like classic movies, he's part of classic scenes, movie scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Remember the program?
See,
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking of that one right now. Like,
Mhm.
we all know the famous scene in Juice.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
in the hallway.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The high school hallway.
Him opposite LL Cool J.
Man, the pool stick scene.
Oh, no.
Just his
That,
facial expression, like
yeah, it was brutal.
he had to do that scene with all facial expressions in it.
Yeah, yep.
On point, man.
Yeah, man.
On point.
Yeah.
Shout out both of them, man. Like,
most definitely. Shout out.
Yeah, we had to give it up for the actors as part of this, man, because you know, and even Tyra Banks slid up in Love and Basketball, and I didn't even remember that until I was like listening to the soundtrack and had to think of the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I thought of her because of the Angie Stone remake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, the other girl.
Right. We don't remember her name. I don't remember her name in the movie.
That's not. I think that was like a setup for what she did later on in acting.
Yep.
Yep.
And what's funny is like she had the type of character that you just didn't like because of their story.
Yeah. Definitely.
Super dope.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Shout out Sanaa Lathan. Shout out Omar. Man, Love and Basketball classic. Soundtrack is super dope. You know, movie's a classic. You know? And yeah, like you said, we gonna end up watching this thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully, we push somebody else to do the same thing.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, don't forget. We want you to subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel. If you ain't subscribed yet, we need you to hit that notification bell, man, and subscribe. Also, for my Twitch heads, same thing. We need you to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit the all lives. You want to be able to see the lives when they live, right? And also the Spotify playlist. All R&B, all across the world. On that thing. You know what I'm saying? From mainstream to indie. all on that thing, man.
Oh boy.
I'm telling you, like you looking for R&B, you like, oh, they don't really be dropping no new art. Go to our playlist.
All right. I dare
That's
you.
where you need to go. If you that person that's talking like that, this is perfect for you. Spotify playlist. Type in Vibes and Combo.
I dare you.
I dare you. Sheesh, you gonna get
and
that
the stuff we got coming,
R&B.
and the stuff we about to put on the playlist,
bro.
Y'all ain't finna hear this on the radio,
bro. Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you got any last shout outs before we get up out of here?
Shout out to the chat.
Yeah.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Look, I see you over there playing the keys right. Get your foot off that sustain pedal.
All the keys is going all together like the same time. Everything sounds like a.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the chat, man. All supporters, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned into our interview with Mike from 112 last week, man. That was a super dope interview, man. Definitely a long con. Definitely one on our bucket list for sure. Yeah. And hey, keep on tuning in, keep supporting, man. We're gonna keep bringing this to y'all, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
That's what we're gonna keep doing.
Know what I mean, yeah, man. Shout out to the chat.
Yeah.
Shout out to the playback watchers, the ones that
watching the playback. Hell yeah! Shout y'all for sure, man.
Yeah, shout out to y'all too, man. You know, feel free to share the live anytime.
Yes, sir.
Feel free to share the live anytime. You know what I mean? And you know, you want us to know something, hit us in the comments. It's right there. Hit us in the comments.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Let us know. Let us know what you're feeling. All right?
Please do.
And with that being said, it's Vibes and Convo, man. This concludes another episode of Vibes and Convo.
Well, we champion everything and all things letter R and B.
Salute.
You feel me?
Salute.
Hey, salute y'all, man. Y'all be safe. Love y'all, man.
Yes, indeed.
Till next